Could be weeks before authorities in Colorado decide whether to file charges against Richard Heene and his wife over last week's alleged balloon boy hoax. It is certainly a story that's dominated headlines, but also raised serious questions about parents who use their kids to try to find fame and reality on television. Here is ABC's Andrea Canning with the story.
6-year-old Falcon Heene was under so much pressure the morning after the alleged balloon hoax, he threw up during this GMA interview.
You okay there?
No, Mom, I feel like I'm gonna vomit.
Oh.
You okay, buddy?
No.
Now Richard Heene is under fire for using his children to land a reality show. But he isn't the first parent to stop at nothing in search of fame and money.
That's Naraya. Here's Malia.
Nadia Suleiman's octuplets were barely home from the hospital when she inked a reality show deal. And this Real Housewives of New Jersey mother used her show to launch her daughter's acting career.
Do you want to work at Gossip Girl?
High five. A lot of people want me these days.
When it becomes very dangerous is when the kids really don't have a say.
Some shows do begin innocently enough. But John and Kate Plus 8 was canceled when John halted production, saying the cameras were hurting his children.
Stubborn as he possibly can be, just to annoy me.
Still, reality mom Mickey Wood says her daughter Eden's one appearance on Toddlers and Tiaras has only led to a better and more financially secure life. Since we first caught up with Eden, she's appeared in 2 movies, 6 talk shows.
Eden, you're putting lipstick on right now while you're doing your interview, huh?
And now has her own Eden doll and clothing line in the works. Mickey does admit part of her is living vicariously through her daughter, but the question is, at what cost? For Good Morning America, Andrea Canning, ABC News, New York.
So let's unpack this situation a little bit more. Our thanks to Andrea Canning. And joining us now from Taylor, Arkansas, Mickey Wood and her beautiful little daughter, Eden, and children's advocate Gloria Allred joining us from Los Angeles. Thank you all for joining us. Let's pro-con this. Mickey, you're there with your daughter.
Yes.
What do you believe the benefit is to her of all the exposure you're giving her?
Well, you know, the benefit, I hope, will lead to her being available for other things that just being from a small town in Arkansas might not, you know, have been at our disposal before. And like the piece before this said, just from being on Toddlers and Tiaras, she has picked up a film. She's the starring role in Chris Friday's Slapstick Kids. Their first episode/film is Miracle Mission, and I mean she's the co-star. She's one of the stars.
So so opportunity.
Fantastic. I mean she loves it. Yes, opportunity that we would not have had otherwise.
Okay,
yes.
So Gloria, let me ask you, from the outset, what do you see as the problem for this child?
Well, obviously, economics are not the problem. Yes, the mother can profit from this little child, but the question is, at what cost to the child? Is this child going to be economically advantaged while she is emotionally harmed? And frankly, it bothers me to see lipstick on little girls. I think it's kind of the pornification of our culture where we have little girls having to be like little adults too soon. What happened to her childhood? Why doesn't she get to be a child? What about the expectations of her?
Can I get in here somewhere?
Go ahead, Mickey.
I mean, I assure you that she has a wonderful childhood, and I don't think that there's any mom, aunt, grandmother out there that didn't play with lipstick or their mom's makeup. It's just that we're in the public eye. Eden has all kinds of friends. She takes classes, gymnastics. She goes to school. I mean, she's first. All this other has just happened. I have no desire, and I would stop at any time if I felt that my child was endangered or wasn't going to be an intelligent adult, and she will go to college.
So, Mickey, this becomes the question, and it's criticism you're not unfamiliar with. You say the child can stop when she wants to, but the child wants to please the parent. And if the parent is encouraging this, whether it's lipstick or beauty or movies, it is difficult for the child to say, I'm going to take control of my own life. Don't you worry that she's in a situation she can't control?
I do agree. I do agree, but my child has been raised, and I know she's just 4. As I said in the episode of Toddlers and Tiaras, anybody that knows Eden when she is through with something, she's through with something, and we're on to something else. And it doesn't do me or her or anyone else any good if we're forcing her to do something. If the love is not there and the enjoyment, well, no, I'm not going to make her do it. But whatever.
Go ahead, Gloria.
Well,
Mickey, let Gloria get in here. Go ahead.
Yeah, Nikki, I have no doubt that you love your little girl, but really that isn't the only point. Why can't this child have a normal childhood without having to perform all the time?
But who's to say she's
to
not?
meet certain
Who's
expectations?
to say she is not having a normal childhood?
I formerly was a teacher
see only a
as
small snippet of our life, only a small portion of our life,
but
only
in a child's life,
small portion. There
Nikki,
are
in
one
a
at a
child's
time.
life,
One at a time. Go ahead, Gloria. Finish your point.
This can be, I mean, these are the formative years. And the idea that a little 4-year-old can consent or not consent is, to me, unrealistic. I mean, obviously, a little girl wants to please her mommy. We know that. But we don't know the long-term damage. We know the Dion quintuplets years later said that by being, in a sense, in a glass house, literally in a glass house, exposed to the public all the time, was emotionally damaging to them. You really need to think about the long-term cost to your little girl, not just the short-term opportunity.
And Mickey, I'm sure you do. Obviously, this comes down to who the parent is, Mickey, right? You're always out there saying you watch it, you're thinking about it, but you understand the risk, yes?
Oh, yes, I do understand the risk. And even with just the minor press that we have gotten so far, I've taken extra measures. But I assure you that my child is involved in everything. She plays in the mud, makes mud pies. She's got a four-wheeler that she rides on our farm.
Good to know.
I mean, it's
good to know. Mickey, it's good to know. I appreciate you giving us your side of this. Gloria Allred, thank you as well. Give Eden a big kiss for us this morning. She's been a good trooper.
And hey, everybody go and become Eden's fan on Facebook.
Good message to end with, Mickey. Good message to end with.